Everybody, tonight's video is going to be a tag video, and this is called the first date tag, and I thought it'd be appropriate since Valentine's Day is on Tuesday, or as I like to call it, Single Awareness Day. I know I said this last year, I know, but I still think that way right at this very moment. So it was created by Katie. I think that's her literal channel name. If I got that wrong, I apologize. But she's the creator of the tag. And I was tagged by Paige at the Minimalist Booktuber. Don't you love when your brain and your mouth just work together as one in perfect harmony? There's 10 questions. Some of these I can't answer, so just be forewarned. I'm just going to go none for those questions. Okay, first one. The awkward first date. Yeah, I haven't had any of those. A book that felt off. It wasn't bad, but it lacked spark for you. Couldn't think of it. I tried to come up with an answer for this. There probably is one, because I read a lot, but I just thought, and just like couldn't come up with one, so pass. Question 2. The cheap first date. Been on one of those too. A book that turned out less than what you than you expected. There's so many that fit this. I don't have high expectations for books unless it's by one of my favorite authors. If it's somebody who's not one of my favorites, my expectations are like super duper high. So the answer for this is Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. Only because it's like, it was made to sound by other booktubers like it's so effing epic, and it's like, oh my god, it's great, the characters are this and that and that. It's Game of Thrones without the naughty times. That's all it is. It's like literally so much like it. It's like, anyway, not that it's, no, it has its moments where it's like, it's enjoyable and I want to know how, the series ends and all that, so that's why I'm still reading it at a slow pace, leisurely pace, but I'm still reading it. Question 3. Well prepared first date. Better than you a book that was better than you expected. On the Fence by Casey West is a contemporary. If you all didn't know that Casey West writes contemporary. I mentioned what this was about in my wrap-up of a few months ago. I literally wanted to DNF that thing. I had to get several chapters in before I go, oh, I like this. I'm enjoying this. Okay, fine. Because usually if I love a book, I like within the first chapter or two, I know that I'm going to love it. But some books, they're just like, they're like take a little bit longer for me to get into. So I'm glad I stuck with it because it's one of my favorite books of last year, if you've seen my top books of last year video. If not, just check into my videos and it'll be right there. It's not that old of a video. And I'm too lazy to link it. So there's that. Okay, number 4. Hot but dumb. I don't like guys who are hot but dumb. But anyway, books that are hot but dumb. Pretty book. Not so hot on the inside. I never ever buy or check out a book from the library based on its cover. Usually the title catches my eye, and then I look at the cover and go, oh, that's cool, or not. But it's a summary. I judge it. If the summary doesn't hook me, I'm not going to check it out or buy it or whatever. So I didn't have an answer for this question. Shocker-rooney. Number 5, blind date. A book you picked up not knowing anything about it. As I said in the previous question, that wouldn't happen with me. It's just not how I am, so not shaming anybody who is. I'm just saying, me personally, that's not how I roll. Number 6, speed dating. A book you read super fast. I'm just going to do plural on this because, surprise, surprise, I have more than one answer. The whole Twilight Saga by Stephanie Meyer and the whole Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I read those things like fast. Take the necessary breaks, but you know, I read them pretty fast and stayed up late. I remember with Twilight, like the first 3 books, I stayed up until like 5 a.m. Like every day I was reading those. Okay. Number 7, The Rebound. A book you read too soon after a book hangover and it kind of ruined the book for you. I don't get book hangovers or book slumps. I've only had one slump in my life, like I've said in a previous video. And it lasted a while, like a few years, I think. But that ended in 2008, and I've been reading like a mad woman again since then, so if I just read a bad book, I just move on to the next book. I read multiple books at a time because I can't just focus on one book at a time. It's like, no, okay, I'll read a chapter from one book, go to the next one in the stack, read one chapter, and then so forth, and then just go back up to the top and do it all over again. I just have that kind of mind where I can keep it all straight most of the time. Same with writing stories. I write multiple stories at the same time too, but anyway. So I know I ramble, I know. So I have no answer for that question either. Sorry, Paige and Katie, like I literally don't have answers for those. Question 8, overly enthusiastic date. Yeah. Okay. A book that felt like it was trying too hard. I know I have a proper answer for this somewhere in my head, but yet again I couldn't think of it. So I said Illuminating by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff because I've tried like 3-4 times to read that thing, and it's like all the time it's trying to. It's hard to be different and unique by having like the, you know, the information logs and the email and the texting and whatever. It's like maybe I could handle an audiobook form, but in like physical form, no, I just can't. That's the closest I can get to answering that question, like, at all, so I hope it's good enough. Question 9. The perfect first date. Haven't had that one yet. A book that did everything right. Could have said Twilight or City of Bones or Lady Midnight. But I went with Reawakened by Colin Hoke because I wanted to give a different answer. I haven't used that 50 million times yet, so. It's book 1 of a trilogy. The 3rd book in that trilogy comes out August 8th. It's so far away. Anyway, I hope it ends well. That's what I always hope with the end of a series or a trilogy. I'm going, oh, please let it end well. Please let it end well. My little reader heart can't take it if it doesn't. Anyway. And the last one, question 10. Humiliating first date. Yeah. Book you're embarrassed to admit you liked / embarrassed to see reading in public for whatever reason. My answer to this: I don't read in public. Closest I come to doing that is during like this, like spring and summer. I will put a chair in my front yard and sit out there with some water and pile of library books, and that's the closest to public as I get to reading. But it's not really public because maybe a neighbor or two walks by, but they don't really pay attention, so it's not technically a public place since you're at home, so it doesn't really count. That has been the first date tag. I know some of my answers weren't stellar or spectacular, but I hope you enjoyed this tag anyway in this video. Please subscribe if you wanna. Please comment if you wanna. And I Hope you'll join me for more videos. I honestly appreciate each and every one of you who watch or subscribe, as I've said before, because I truly mean that. I'm not kissing up. I swear. Till next time, peace.